Welcome. You with the Nasty Pastor. I'm back with another chapter read from out of Exodus. That's the second book. The second book that Moses was allowed to write to tell a specific time in history to the world. There's very important um, answers in Genesis, in Exodus, in Revelation. They are very important answers that can guide your life, that can help you in your time of confusion. You feel what I'm saying? If you can take the time to stop and think, you can take the time to pick up your Bible, you could take the time to say a prayer, you can take the time to really think out this issue, this situation, this problem that has arisen in your life. Look, as I said, you with the Nasty Pastor. This is another chapter read of Exodus, and I believe we're starting Exodus 25. We're on chapter 25, and I'm not going to stay in this intro too long. I'm going to dive in this, you know what I mean? And the title of chapter 25 is Offerings for the Sanctuary. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel that they bring me an offering from everyone who gives it. Willingly with his heart you shall take my offering. And this is the offering which you shall take from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen and goat hair, ram skins dyed red, badger skins, and acacia wood, oil for the light, and spices for the anointing oil and for the sweet incense, onyx stones, and stones to be set in the ephod and in the breastplate. And let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Now, let's go back up to the first part, you know what I mean, where it says that, bring me offerings from everyone who gives it willingly. You feel what I'm saying? See, a lot of people in this world, right, don't feel like they should have to ask people for things because they feel like people should know it. You get what I'm saying? And you're on the same level as the person you feel should ask. You get what I'm saying? Should know it. Let me put it this way. Like they should know you have issues going on in your life. No, they don't know that. They don't know that. So it's best to do what? Open your mouth up and ask for things. And if you're not, like, have you ever asked somebody for something and they really didn't want to give it to you? Yeah. See, they did that unwillingly. You got what I'm saying? They really beating themselves up when they get from around and say, why did I do that? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Why did I do this? Some people fool themselves into believing that, okay, I'm going to be blessed in the end. And I'm not going to say they're 100% fooling themselves because, see, we are to help people. And, giving up your layers shows a lot about you. You feel what I'm saying? Shows a lot about your characteristics. You feel what I'm saying? There are some people that, I bum a cigarette. And people said, man, that's my last, but I don't mind giving it to you. I said, no, keep your last. You got what I'm saying? I don't never want to take your last. Never. So that's how I did things. And on being on the giving end, I still give. Hold on, take this last cigarette because you're doing me a favor. This might be the cigarette that give me cancer, but don't give it to you. You got what I'm saying? So I had time to sit back and really look at my life. You feel what I'm saying? I've had time to really look at it, understand it, and know that I have to stand in everything I believe. And I have to not be a hypocrite in my journey, in my walk. You feel what I'm saying? So when I tell you, you know what I mean, I come from a genuine place. I come from a genuine place. That's that. It ain't no corners with me. It's just a straight street. I'm a straight up person. All right, let's get into verse 8. And let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show you. That is the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all its furnishing, just so you shall make it. Now, let's get into verse 10, which is the ark of the testimony. And they shall make an ark of acacia wood. 2.5 cubits shall be its length, 1.5 cubits its width, and 1.5 cubits its height. And you shall overlay it with pure gold. Inside and out you shall overlay it, and shall make on it a molding of gold all around. Now, is this the covenant of the ark they're speaking? You know what I mean? You know that it's supposed to have something so valuable in it. You got what I'm saying? You know, there's something about a drinking cup Jesus used to drink out of. It's a lot, stuff in our history that need to be answered. They need to have a concrete answer to it. For real, for real. You shall put the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark, that the ark may be carried by them. The poles shall be in the rings of the ark, they shall not be taken from it. And you shall put into the ark the testimony which I will give you. You shall make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2.5 cubits shall be its length, and 1.5 cubits its width. And you shall make 2 cherubim of gold. Of hammered work you shall make them at the 2 ends of the mercy seat. Make 1 cherub at one end, and the other cherub at the other end. You shall make the cherubim at the 2 ends of it of one piece with the mercy seat. And the cherubim shall stretch out their wings above, covering the mercy seat with their wings, and they shall face one another. The faces of the cherubim shall be toward the mercy seat. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the testimony that I will give you. And there I will meet with you, and I will speak with you from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubim which are on the ark of the testimony, about everything which I will give you in commandment to the children of Israel. Now, if you're understanding this and you're understanding the history you're reading and the time frame of the history you're reading, it got to be the 10 Commandments that is placed in that ark. You feel what I'm saying? You get it? I forgot what they called that little drinking cup that Jesus was drinking out of, but it's also was said that is in that ark. You feel what I'm saying? Moses way before Jesus. You feel what I'm saying? So if they found that ark, you know what I mean? And what, they put Jesus' cup in there? Cool. You feel what I'm saying? Cool. You get it? Cool. For real, for real. All right, let's proceed on verse 23. And the title, the table for the showbread. You shall also make a table of acacia wood. 2 cubits shall be its length, 1 cubit its width, and 1.5 cubits its height. And you shall overlay it with pure gold, and make a molding of gold all around. You shall make for it a frame of a handbreadth all around, and you shall make a gold molding for the frame all around. And you shall make for it 4 rings of gold, and put the rings on the 4 corners that are at its 4 legs. The rings shall be close to the frame as holders for the poles to bear the table. And you shall make the poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold, that the table may be carried with them. You shall make its dishes, its pans, its pitchers, and its bowls for pouring. You shall make them of pure gold. And you shall set the showbread on the table before me always. Now let's get into verse 31, and the title is the gold lampstand. And I want to point this out before we finish off this chapter reading. You understand how valuable gold was to Jews? You understand what I'm saying? You know, if we read this, we could say that the value was placed by the demiurge. You get what I'm saying? And maybe that's the influence of Jews really being so attracted to gold. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not attracted to gold. I'm attracted to silver, rhodium. You feel what I'm saying? I was never even attracted to platinum. I just wasn't. It's a metal from off of the silver tree, but I was never attracted to platinum. I just didn't get it, didn't understand it, didn't ever wanted to invest in it for real. Never did. It came out of nowhere. Um, and I'm not gonna say rhodium didn't come out of nowhere, but I started understanding that, when they make silver, instead of putting another metal into it, they mix rhodium into it also. You feel what I'm saying? That is a better mixture for sterling silver. You understand what I'm saying? So knowing what rhodium is, realizing that the silver jewelry I've had in the past had rhodium in it, and then when I went and bought my uncle, you know what I mean? My uncle is rhodium. When I bought my pinky ring is rhodium. You get what I'm saying? My bracelet that I wear the unk on, you know what I mean? That's just straight 925 sterling silver. You feel what I'm saying? So I just say this to you once again, like I said, you know what I mean? There's a lot of influence that comes from your demiurge. Pay attention, realize your payoff. Because sometimes we're not made to take the path we're supposed to take. You feel me? We're not. We're really supposed to take that left, but we took that right. Or we really were supposed to take that right and we took that left. Let's get back into this. You shall also make a lampstand of pure gold. The lampstand shall be of hammered work. Its shaft, its branches, its boughs, its ornamental knobs and flowers shall be of one piece. And 6 branches shall come out of his sides, 3 branches of the lampstand out of one side, and 3 branches of the lampstand out of the other side. 3 bowls shall be made like almond blossoms on one branch, with an ornamental knob and a flower, and 3 bowls made like almond blossom on the other branch, which with an ornamental knob and a flower, and so forth, the 6 branches that come out of the lampstand. On the lampstand itself, 4 boughs shall be made like almond blossoms, each with its ornamental knob and flower. And there shall be a knob under the first 2 branches of the same, a knob under the second 2 branches of the same, and a knob under the third 2 branches of the same. According to the 6 branches that extend from the lampstand, their knobs and their branches shall be of one piece. All of it shall be one hammered piece of pure gold. You shall make 7 lamps for it, and they shall arrange its lamps so that they give light in front of it. And its wick trimmers and their trays shall be of pure gold. It shall be made of a talent of pure gold. With all these utensils, and see to it that you make them according to the pattern which was shown you on the mountain. Well, that's the end of chapter 25 of Exodus, and I learned this, you know what I mean, that the demiurge influenced mankind to love gold more than any other metal out here. You feel what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it. I understand it. You got what I'm saying? I get it. I understand it. But my biggest thing that I'm really trying to say is that, you know what I mean, you'd be surprised where influence come from. You get what I'm saying? You'd be very surprised where influence come from. And if it comes from a good place, then there is a good outlook at listening and putting actions to that influence. You feel what I'm saying? To what is being influenced. You feel what I'm saying? Well, look, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. As I said, it's been another chapter read from Exodus. Look, love you, and I'm out.